Hello, and welcome to the first segment of the second episode of the second season of Not a Sports Show.
And that was his third attempt at saying that.
Hey, Con, what's going on over there, man?
Well, since you went ahead and took that desk, I went ahead and got my own.
Do you want to come over and sit with me? Got some space.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Welcome.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice, you know.
I like this.
Got a little bit of room here. Yeah. All right. Well, guys, we have a great show ahead of us. But before we start, can we go ahead and get a big round of applause for our house crew? Well, it is great to know that we now have a sax in the band.
That's great. That is great. I love the sax. Actually, can you play that one song? Oh, man, what is it? Oh, yeah. Anything besides Macklemore.
I thought this was a funny show. Just give him credit. He tried.
Last episode, I tried to understand what it was like to be a UT fan. While I learned a decent amount, I feel like I needed to go deeper.
Hey,
So,
can we top this off?
Hey, Con, man, I'm really glad to have you here at the desk.
Just trying to grab it.
Yeah, you know, but just let's not interrupt me when I'm introducing a segment, you know?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, but just don't do it. So tonight, we're going to try it again from an undercover perspective in a segment I would like to call Chasing Tailgate 2, Return to the Gate. What is the tailgating scene like here in Knoxville?
It's pretty exciting. There's a lot going on.
We just saw the Vol Walk, so that's always exciting. It's a nice tradition.
You got to watch the Vols walk. That's exciting. Yeah, and you get up on a Saturday. What is your tailgate tradition? You know, for a Saturday before the game. I mean,
Okay, well, we love to tailgate. We love to have music, food, good camaraderie.
Bourbon. That's tailgate tradition, of course. Tennessee.
bourbon.
That's how you gotta do it.
That's a Kentucky thing, though, right?
Well, it is, but we do it better.
The socialization is awesome. Everybody comes together, good spirits, good conglomerate. You know, we just have a great time.
It's been good, man. Like back in Athens, we're usually at my frat house, but like out here, mingling with the folks, just chilling, man. It's a good time.
Fratting outdoors.
Fratting outdoors. Bring the frat outside the frats.
Bring the frat to you.
Bring the frat to you.
I'm here with a already slightly sad-looking UT fan. I mean, it kind of sounds like the Vols are just a tease right now. They gave you a win or two at the beginning of the year. You thought things were going well. Maybe a relationship was budding. Next thing you know, no text back.
I know. It's like a swipe right. What do you get? Like.
Well, the good thing about the tailgate game is you can like really numb yourself to the impending Tennessee loss, which is amazing.
He's still dealing with old stuff. It's next year for us, man. We're gonna rock, and it's gonna happen.
It's all about next year.
Fan, I just like know not to get your hopes up. Even when in the season you're supposed to be good, you know what happens here. We get up about 13 or 14 points in every game, and you know what? The Big Orange finds a way to just like let that slip away. It's the way of the Vols. It's like who we are.
Oh, look, there's Jello shots for you guys right here. If you guys want.
Like I might look very sad on camera here. Like I look fairly sad, but like I'm optimistic that we're gonna whoop their ass today. This is the day we break through.
So every Saturday morning when we wake up on game day, we play the battle hymn, which is like our traditional Georgia fight song.
Like it's do or die.
So that's how we get up out of bed every Saturday morning is play battle hymn.
It's the day we break through because it has to be.
Hey, do you mind if we switch hats for like 5 seconds?
It'll work. It'll work, man. There you go.
I see you're wearing a Jeb Bush sticker. Who do you think has a better chance of winning today? The Vols or Jeb Bush in the election?
I actually don't like Jeb Bush at all. I'm going to be voting for Bernie Sanders. I'm wearing the Jeb Bush sticker today in an effort to I guess, troll the Republican primary. He's terrible. He thinks he's gonna disrupt Washington. What's his ideas? Tax cuts. Damn, heard that one before. He's the dumb one of the Bush brothers. He's like the second best Republican primary candidate from Florida, if you can believe that. At least Rubio is good looking and has a good haircut. Like Bernie Sanders 2016, he's gonna abolish all of my student loans. I would drop the mic if it didn't belong to you.
Thank you, Bernie Sanders, TYBS.
In other show-related news, me and Josh had an interesting time while we were editing the first episode. Let's go ahead and take a look.
Man, I'm not liking any of these backgrounds. Do you have any other ideas for like what would look good?
Yeah, try like old cartoon backgrounds, you know?
Yeah. Well, I found some of these online. They actually look really good. But every time I try to click on one, this weird video pops up and it won't let me skip out of it. It's really bizarre.
What kind of video is it?
Dude, it's weird, man.
So what do you think of these? I made all of them. I figured that if you're interested enough to download my backgrounds, then you're probably interested in the guy behind them. So here I am, greeting you personally. I'm Cody.
What is going on?
It won't let me exit out of this at all.
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be an artist. Sadly, I could never draw. So instead, I decided to devote my time to redesigning the backgrounds for my favorite animated movies. But believe it or not, there's more to me than just my animations. I also quickly want to share my passion for fitness. Back in 2009, I had a life crisis. Not only did it make my personal life a waking nightmare, even worse, it took the joy out of animating. Luckily, through the healing powers of fitness, I was able to go from this to this. If I've learned one thing in life, it's that we all need balance. Intellect is crucial, animations are too, but our bodies need exercise and good food to thrive.
Dude, what the is going on?
I'm restarting the computer.
No. I think this is going somewhere.
I've got time for one last thing before we go. During my life crisis, you know, the one in 2009, I really started getting into music. So check this out. What the hell am I doing here?
Oh, come on.
Yeah!
Once I learned how much music can help people, I knew that I wanted to pass that on to others. So check out my YouTube channel for tons of free guitar lessons. What's going on, guys? Let's go ahead and tune our guitars. We're gonna go to E. Also, archery is very important to me. Well, guys, that's all we have time for. If you're really happy with my animations, you can leave a note in the comments section. Or if you just like this video, you can email me about that too. Well, back to work.
Man, I didn't think that was ever gonna end.
Dude, we gotta go to that YouTube page.
Jesus.
Oh, man. If you thought that was funny, you got to go to guitaranimation.com.
Or not. We will be right back after a quick word from our sponsors.
Sometimes life surprises you. You just gotta say, all right, and roll with the punches. Much like a beautiful woman, life is delicate. She moves, she changes, just like a winding road. But in the end, she's still the same to everybody. You have to treat her with respect. Don't let her slip out of your fingers. Because in the end, life's really all about. Hello? Yes, sir, I'm on my way.
Let's get to the bar.
Let's go.
Hey,
It's time to get drunk.
What are we listening to?
Yeah, what is this
Mr.
elevator
Uberman?
music, man? This is awesome.
I want to hear some Luke Bryan, mother.
Yeah.
Uber driver, thank you so much. Watch out. I'm just messing with you.
Seriously, we better be almost there. We've been driving for a while now.
Hey, Con, it looks like the band guys are getting comfortable on your set over there.
Yeah, who is tipping you guys? This is a closed set. Like, how did they already get that?
Well, anyway, we're going to go ahead and start with the fortnightly news. In stock news, McDonald's unveiled all-day breakfast this year, and the company's stock hit its first record high in 2.5 years. McDonald's also promised to move to cage-free chickens within the next 10 years. That's quite a big promise there, McDonald's. You really think you can unlock all of those cages in just 10 years? Good luck, my friends. Good luck. In celebrity news, the agent of Remy, the star of the 2007 Pixar film Ratatouille, announced that his client died in a tragic incident last week. The family will release funeral plans whenever the cat stops waiting over their hole. In food news, an Oregon man ordered a Subway sandwich and got more than he expected when he found a dead mouse on his sandwich and his spinach. Oh, God. Remy! Moving on. Subway also announced that it will measure its sandwiches to ensure that they are indeed a foot long. This comes after a man posted a picture online with his foot long next to a ruler, which showed it coming up short. And after the awkward wording of that last headline, former Subway spokesman Jared Fogle assured the media that he would look into the problem personally. Republican Paul Ryan announced that he is willing to serve as the House Speaker, but only if certain conditions are met. One of them was that there would be a unified support for the next Speaker. I will take arrows in the chest, but not in the back, Ryan told his colleagues. Whatever you want, mumbled Dick Cheney. An app billing itself as Yelp for People has made waves by allowing users to rate other human beings on a scale of 1 to 5 stars. The app, called People,
This is so ridiculous. I'm sorry, it's just like, this is the definition of a self-aggrandizing society who thinks their opinions matter more than someone else's, and they can take a person with emotions and a past and dreams and put them on a scale. I cannot believe this. Okay.
That'll be all for the fortnightly news.
It's just, I don't even want to introduce my clip. Just do it. Just roll tape. Just go.
Hey kids, what's going on? I'm Big Kid Con, and we're in the Kids Corner. I brought my friend Slippers the cat today. Let's see what's going on with him.
Hey guys, I'm Slippers the Fort Cat.
Slippers, you forgot to say feral.
Yeah, I'm trying to clear my image, so I changed feral to Fort now. Now where are the kids I'm talking with?
We actually couldn't get any kids in the studio today, so just think of that camera as every kid watching at home.
Well, you know, I was kind of going for a format where ideas were suggested and I could expound upon them in a stream of consciousness sort of way. So could you just give me like a jumping off point?
Nature.
I've got something perfect for that. You know, a long time ago, people used to worship nature like they worship God now. This worship was called Gnosticism, which is a radically different worldview of today. Most people believe in a universe where there's a hierarchy where God is above man. In this view, man is just another piece in the order of all things. Man has his limits. Man should do certain things to save itself. Man is defective or has original sin. Man cannot fully understand the world. Only God is able to do that. Man isn't and can't become God. Well, all Gnostic sects in some way or another deny this. In the book of Job, it says that there is not a prerogative of human beings to judge if something is good or bad.
Oh.
For example, if something seems to be a horrible tragedy, we cannot fully prove it because humans do not have this faculty. Only when God shows to Job a peek of all reality, he understands why, in his little world, he should not judge anything. He is stuck in his own fixed perspective. Hey, do you have any like cat scraps or fish or anything you're gonna throw out? I'm getting kind of hungry.
Well, I had this peanut butter I was about to throw out. You can have some of that.
Thanks for the peanut butter. I'm really excited to eat that. So anyway, Gnosticism, on the other hand, starts by giving a statement about the world itself. It is bad. An evil being called the Mundrian, who had adopted from the Platonic and Neoplatonic schools of philosophy, created the world and is viewed as the antagonist to the Supreme Being. This affirmation is exactly the kind of statement that God said Job should not make. So it is coherent that God in the Old Testament, or Yahweh for Gnostics, is actually an evil being. So by following this logic, Satan becomes actually a good being, a challenger to the situation.
Yeah, Slippers, man, that's too much. Kids should not be watching this segment.
When all the prerogatives that before were conclusive to God go to man, he becomes a creator. He questions his limits. He empowers himself. He becomes a kind of God. So why not follow in the footsteps of your old pal Slippers and reject all notions of morality and begin fostering the will so that you can one day gain the keys to power? This new empowerment can utterly change you, and maybe one day you'll return to Slippers the Fort Alley cat and just give him his just rewards for enlightening the youth. You know, food from a can, no cat scraps.
All right. Hope the kids at home liked that one. Be sure to be on the lookout for a
spooky
special from Not a Sports Show coming soon next week.
Play us out, Jazz Cats.
If you're going to try, go all the way. Otherwise, don't even start. If you're going to try, go all the way. This could mean losing girlfriends, wives, relatives, jobs, and maybe your mind. Go all the way. It could mean not eating for 3 or 4 days. It could mean freezing on a park bench. It could mean jail. It could mean derision, mockery, isolation. Isolation is the gift. All the others are a test of your endurance, of how much you really want to do it. And you'll do it, despite rejection and the worst odds. And it will be better than anything else you can imagine. If you're going to try, go all the way.
I got these bitches acting hard. Swing the boulevard. Real craft pulling up with 5 ace cards. Maybe 5 jokers. Your bitch playing strip poker. I'm outside eating fried okra. With Oprah. Diamonds cross my Lima. Diamonds cross my two-seater.